Hey Pisces, this is your April mid-month energy check. Just checking in with the energy of the month. And this is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Maybe check your other placements to see what else is going on. Gonna pull that one out. And we're calling in our angels and guides of the highest vibrations of love and light because I don't want to talk to anybody else. And we're just checking up on you, Pisces. What's going on in your energy field? Mid-month, April. What's happening? Okay. So Pisces, let's check it out. All right. So the first thing that I'm noticing is the Emperor. So the Emperor is in the big picture. So the energy around you this month in your mid-month is having to do with a lot of, it could be work related for sure. I mean, this could be divine masculine, but this could be work related. This could be you getting your ducks in a row. This could be you bossing up in a big way, taking the reins, taking control of your energy, taking control of your life, taking control of projects that you're excited about, that you want to see through, that you want to create. Let's see what else is going on here. I will say this, however, your heart of the situation is the Two of Wands and the Six of Cups. And that has to do with some kind of collaboration, some kind of project together, some kind of partnership. And this would be some kind of partnership. You know, for some of you, actually, I feel like there's some kind of like childhood dream type of thing. So it's like a partnership with a childhood dream that it's an actual project that you're putting something together that has to do with things that you thought about when you were little, exciting, fun things, dreams from when you were small, and putting those into your real life, into your physical. But then for some of you too, along with that divine masculine, here's this Two of Wands, and the heart of the situation is thinking about this relationship that is past life, the connection within the past life. Okay. And this is all coming from a place of, I'm definitely getting two different streams here, two different streams. Some of you have a project, and this is literally like your calling. So keeping that in mind. And then some of you are, this is a relationship spread, and this really is about some kind of a new beginning, or coming from the place of a new beginning, or the idea of the new beginning with the partnership and the past life connection. Okay, yeah, either way, take it how it resonates with you and what your situation is for this mid-month energy, but your higher self is talking about the collaboration, some kind of working together, getting serious about something, moving forward with an endeavor. Also, getting the credit that you deserve, other people seeing how hard you've worked on this and what you know, what you know. You know a lot more than I thought you did. I feel like somebody is saying that to you or thinking that. But there's some kind of like, are we going to collaborate? How are we going to collaborate? And then your angels and guides are talking about nurturing the resources for this. Nurturing the resources, time, energy, effort, love, money, information. I'm hearing stocks and bonds. But nurturing a situation, this is a lot of energy. And it's like evaluating and deciding whether or not it's worth all this time and energy and effort, or if it's time to go a different direction that's going to work better. It can either be for the situation at hand, or it can be completely deciding to go another direction, different project altogether. I don't feel like the decision is being made yet. I feel like the evaluation process is happening. It's more like, what does this need? What does this project need to move forward? And there's something about releasing the idea that injustice has occurred. And I got to say, it's not that injustice hasn't occurred. This feels like a release of whatever the injustice was, releasing it. So if this project has been on the drawing board for a while and, there have been some shady things that have happened that haven't let it come into fruition, or if this relationship, there's some things that happened that were unjust, this is about releasing that karma, just releasing it. It's like, stop thinking about it, let it go. We'll get some clarification on all this too, but happening now and into the near future. Here's the Eight of Swords, and the Eight of Swords is like self-imposed limitation. This is also some kind of denial. I really want to get some clarification for that denial. And let's look at some resistance. Here's resistance. I have resistance to reciprocity. I have resistance to getting the resources that I need. I'm giving out a lot of resources and I'm not receiving the resources back that I need. So having resistance to that, it really means there's a lot more momentum coming forward that has to do with you giving out even more of your resources. So this is something to be aware of mid-month here, Pisces. And then here is your outcome. Your outcome is talking about having all of your ducks in a row, which is exactly what you are needing to do here. Getting it all together. This is also this for the people who are thinking about relationships. This is being single. This can be a partnered person, but this partnered person is very independent. And a lot of times this is being single or getting into your own space and being single for a bit. She chooses to be single. Just saying, this Nine of Pentacles here. So that is the outcome. Let's take a look at present time. So in present time, we've got some kind of defensiveness when it comes to reaching out. Can you see that? There we go. Some kind of defensiveness when it comes to reaching out or offering this cup of love over here, offering some kind of message of love. It's like, I am still putting up my defenses. I'm not wavering is what I'm hearing. And in the past, there haven't been any boundaries made at all. It's like, in the past, there's been surrender. In the past, there just haven't been any healthy boundaries created. And then present time, it's like there are boundaries being made. There's definitely defensiveness happening. Somebody is trying to look their best. They're trying to make this look good. It could be somebody you're dealing with, but it could be you, Pisces. But this is somebody who's hurt, but trying to look like they're not hurt. I'm hearing a false sense of self. Somebody's experiencing some kind of false sense of self where it's almost like they feel hurt and they're defensive and they are trying to make it look like they are really okay and fine and happy and healthy and wealthy and all of that stuff. But in actuality, they're super defensive and they're trying to protect themselves. And they feel like even if they offered this cup of love, somebody wouldn't take it. They're afraid of rejection. Okay, let's clarify some of this stuff. Wait, one more. This is your advice. Your advice is talking about a passionate new beginning. I will say this, Pisces, this passionate new beginning could be with this Emperor, this divine masculine, or it could be about choosing a passionate new beginning, whether this is the project or whether this is the relationship, but choosing a brand new beginning is also talking about not going backwards. I'm just saying. Okay. So let's clarify some of this. And I'm going to clarify with this deck. Okay, so the first thing I want to know about is this denial. What's going on with the denial? Huh? What's going on? All right. And this denial has to do with somebody who feels like they're working really hard. It's like, I'm working so hard. I'm working so hard. I'm getting all of my information that I need. This is the apprenticeship card. Somebody being in denial about how hard they work. What does that even mean? I need another one for that. Somebody being in denial about how hard it is that they're working. Self-imposed limitations. It's almost like there's a false belief that nothing pays off unless you work really hard. I mean, that can be true, but the other can be true as well. Sometimes things fall into place when you manifest and ask the universe for what you want. This is this is also about working from old ways and old habits. So happening now and into the near future, there's something about denial or working from old patterns and old ways that haven't worked in the past. But it's like even telling yourself old stories and trying to believe these old stories when you're trying to build something up and make something work. Okay. Right. And this is somebody coming out of silence. So happening now and into the near future, somebody is still in these old thoughts and old thought patterns about how things can work. And this is coming out of a silence. Somebody coming to say something being illuminated or some kind of truth being told. And I want to clarify this Emperor. Tell me more about this Emperor, this big picture Emperor, please. Whoa, this Emperor, here's the 10 of Cups. This is complete emotional fulfillment. This is the divine masculine. Or this is a boss that is like doing their dream and it coming into fruition emotionally. Let's look at the heart of the situation here, Pisces. The 2 of Wands and the 6 of Cups. This partnership, this kind of divine partnership, this past life connection partnership coming in. And it is being clarified by the 10 of Wands reversed, which is kind of a release of, what I'm hearing is regret, release of regret around this. But also here is the 8 of Swords reversed. So here we have the 8 of Swords straight up. And then here we have the 8 of Swords reversed. So this is the heart of the situation, being able to release all of those old self-imposed limitations, all of those old like denial. It's like releasing of all of the burdens of what this partnership and what this soulmate connection was. There's sometimes a lot of pressure when it comes, once you realize and once you know that there's like some kind of soulmate connection or some kind of past life stuff that's going on, it does create stress and burden. Like, what are my responsibilities to this? What are my obligations to this? What are my ties and connections to this? And this is some kind of release of those things. So on one hand, it's a release, like some kind of decision to be independent. And then for somebody, this is more like, as soon as I release my hold on this, I'm free. It's like whoever is releasing their hold on this, the freedom is actually being open to receive. So when they do this, I want to look at the trajectory. When they are open to receive, wow, here's the 10 of Swords reversed. When they release their hold on that and they're open to receive, They decide to become single, and then they also completely start healing from what looks like some serious betrayal. Some serious betrayal. And I want to say there are a lot of false things that they're having to deal with. A lot of, like a lot of daggers here. A lot of daggers were thrown. And they kind of feel malicious. They feel malicious. Okay. So what needs to happen here is for this injustice and this karmic injustice to be released. That makes a whole lot of sense there. And this resistance to reciprocity, I get it, Pisces. You're like, I don't want to even deal with reciprocity. I'm dealing with heartbreak and I'm recovering from it, and I'm not really I'm not really interested in any kind of reciprocity. I can do this my own self. That's pretty much what I'm hearing. All right. Let's look at the energy for present time, Pisces. So, somebody being defensive, not offering a cup of love, also not accepting it. So let's see, give me some clarification. Oop, two of them came out. We've got the Page of Cups again and the Page of Swords reversed. I have to say this. Okay, so there's not being an offer. There's no offer being made to communicate and to offer a cup of love, but there's also not being one that is received. So it's like somebody's not open to giving or receiving. Talk about reciprocity. There's like nobody's open for that. Okay, and then we've got the Page of Swords reversed. To me, this is some negative self-speak. There's a lot of negative self-speak going on. And let's look at that. This negative self-speak, it's really like, this is about releasing regret. But what I'm hearing about this is there's a lot of stuff being released about this relationship by basically talking smack about the person that the other person. Some smack talk. It's like, oh, well, you're an asshole anyway, so I don't even care. It's like that kind of thing. Or this person had lots of issues, so like, yeah. It's like they're talking smack about each other in order to move on and get past betrayal or feelings of betrayal. Somebody's trying to make themselves feel better by saying crappy things about somebody. If this is you, Pisces, you don't really need to do that. But it could also be the person that you're dealing with. Let's just check it out. Yep. Here's the Nine of Swords. The people, whether it's you, Pisces, or whether it's somebody else, they're saying this because they have a lot of anxiety. They have a lot of anxiety about this separation. I want to look at your higher self, Pisces. And your higher self, wow, check this out. Your higher self is clarified, Three of Pentacles with Three of Pentacles reversed. So literally, you're getting accolades from a lot of different places. And then this is also you validating yourself. So it's outside validation and it's self-validation, which I really appreciate. Having that kind of balance is good balance to have. I like it. And let's look at your angels and guides and what they're wanting to say to you. Aha, talk about balance. Your angels and guides are talking about this checking in on projects and situations and reevaluating or evaluating how much time and energy and effort you're putting in. But just like this reciprocity up here, that you have resistance to. Your angels and guides are pointing that out. They're like, this really isn't balanced. This is also, starting a brand new passionate type of project, new door opening, but this is also talking about maintaining your stamina, maintaining your energy. And there's a reason for that. It's because you're not getting any help. You're doing it yourself. And check that out. Here's the Emperor. I see. Okay, I want to say this, Pisces. The Emperor is your big picture here. And then when I'm asking about your clarifying your advice, here comes the Emperor. I want to say that just be careful about other people's energy in your space. First of all, this is about you get to decide who's in your space and who's not in your space. Keep that in mind. And this is also about bossing up when it comes to creating your energetic boundaries, but also be aware of who is draining your energy. Is it that Emperor? Okay. I want to go ahead and pull some cards from the Angel Oracle. So go ahead and I'm going to pull 3 cards. They will be yes or no questions. So think of 3 yes or no questions. And I'm going to pull 3 cards. Here's the first card. And the first card is listen to your intuition. I do feel like this is a yes, Pisces. Listen to your intuition, but I do feel like this is a yes. And I'll pull a clarifier for that. That first card, listen to your intuition. I feel like it's a yes. And this is the 9 of Swords reversed. And for me, this is healing some of that anxiety. So there's anxiety that will be healed when you listen to your intuition. Okay, this is question number 2. Straight up, no. Question number 2 is a no. Let's get some clarification on that, Pisces. Yep, there's some kind of relationship that is not leveling up. There's some kind of commitment that is not secure with whatever it is that you are asking about. And one more, here's the third yes or no question. Pisces. And this is wait. So this is a no, but it's kind of a no, not right now. And to clarify that, yep, I would say this is a no, not right now, but this is the World reversed. So this is some unfinished business. So it's like, wait, but there's going to be a time where you're going to need to tie up some loose ends here. So keeping that in mind. All right, Pisces, I hope this mid-month energy check has helped you out. Leave some comments and let me know how that resonated with you, and I will see you more toward the end of the month. Bye, Pisces.